I held a poll, you guys voted, and you decided that you wanted a mob grinder XP farm in Minecraft. So that's what we're going to build for you. Now, this mob grinder XP farm has been around for several years now. This is a pretty popular one, but it's about time I taught it to you on this channel. I want to support the people who have done this one before, so their videos are going to be in the description as well, so you can go check out this mob grinder XP farm as well as some others, and that will give you some more insight into building this, and we can all help each other. That's what the tutorial community is all about, helping you and helping each other. So let's get right into this video and let's grind some mobs, get some XP, and level up. If you like this video, make sure to click that like button, and if you want to subscribe, you know, I heard it might even make your build a little more successful. No promises, but you know, it just might. All right, let's do this. Okay, as always, I'm going to put the items you need for this build in the description. That way, if I need to edit it, it's really easy for me to edit it. People are always like, yeah, you missed this, and that lets me update it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is dig out a 2x2 hole. Then you're going to put down a double chest, and then you're going to put down another double chest. On top of that double chest, you're going to put 2 hoppers, and then on the second double chest, you're going to put another row of 2 hoppers. So we have basically 2 layers now. We have a chest layer and we have the hopper layer. So now we're going to take out some slabs and we're going to put them right on top of the hoppers so that it looks like this. Now we need to get a wall that goes around these hoppers, and it's going to be the base wall we're going to build up from. And the easiest way to do that is to set one down and then build on top of it and then break the other one. And then all we have to do is build around the slabs like so, and it completes the wall. It's really that easy. So it's like a floating wall now. It's sort of a donut cobblestone that's just above the slabs. That's how I like to see it. It's just an easy way to visualize. And then we can do the kind of hardest part of this whole thing, which might take a while, which is the solid cobblestone walls that we're about to build, which go up pretty high and then they get pretty thick like a thick boy. So go get yourself a ton of cobblestone and let's get right into building these walls. Okay, so now counting this wall here, we're going to build these 4 walls in this donut, 22 blocks high. So let me do 1, and then I will skip to the part where we have all 22 built. So that's that first layer here. So now we have 2 layers, and we have to do 22 of these layers. So I'm going to skip so that we have all 22. So I'm going to skip so we have all 22 of these layers, so you don't have to sit me placing all of these. I'll do one more here for you, just so you got it. All right, so this is layer number 3. I'm pretty sure you can handle that. So let's go do our 22 layers. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like when you have all 22 of those layers. All right. Look at that. You can see all the way up there from down here. Essentially, when we finish this whole build, what's going to happen is the mobs are going to be pushed down by water down this shaft, and they're going to sit on top of these slabs, but they're not going to be able to escape. And when you walk up here and kill them, they're going to die, fall through, go in the hoppers, and go in our chests, in which we can then, you know, easily open the chest and grab the stuff that the mobs drop, and we're going to get all the XP from here. So it's really convenient. So now we're moving on to the next portion of this build, and it's a really easy part. Basically, we're just going to build bridges that are 8 blocks long, and that counts this first row here. So that's 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So just to make sure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you've got the 8 there. So now what you're going to do is we're going to build a wall that goes around this bridge like this. You can see it now right there. So we have the wall going on this side, and we're going to repeat that process for all of the sides. So as you can see, there's going to be a bridge there, and bridge there. And it has to be 8 long on each side. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we bring the wall all the way around yet again. And then we're going to bring the wall all the way around on this one after we build it. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going to bring the wall around that one. I know it's a little repetitive, but this is what you got to do to make it work. And by the end of this whole thing, you're going to have yourself a nice little mob grinder. All right, so now we're going to build yet another one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Such a happy little bridge. And then we're going to bring these all the way around. Remember, it's okay if you make any mistakes while you're building this. That's natural. We're not all perfect, flawless builders. I know I'm not. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to make this wall 1 extra layer high. So it's going to look like this. And we're going to bring it all the way around our build. That way when the mobs, you know, have this cavern to fall in, they stay down there and they get pushed down into our build. Okay, so now once you've got this wall like this, what we're going to do is we're going to get our trapdoors out. And I have oak trapdoors, so you can really use any trapdoors you want. And we're going to line this part here. If you did it right, there should be 8. So we have 8. That's good. Then you can shut those. And we're going to repeat the process on the other side. And then shut those. And what this essentially does is when our mobs are inside this area that we're going to enclose, it makes it so they easily fall down in here and they easily get forced down into the middle part and fall down to where we will kill them and harvest them for sweet, sweet XP. I am so ready for it. All right. So then once you have that part done, you're going to get water and you're going to put it in each corner. So that's one corner and that's another corner. And then it's going to flow right there and it's going to stop just right on this rim here so that it pushes the mobs into the hole where they will fall down. And then we're going to repeat the process for each one of these bridges. Again, you just put your 8 trapdoors. Repeat it for the other side. I like doing this first. A lot of other builders, you know, they save this for when this whole thing is enclosed. But I feel like when these are open and there's light still shining in, that's the best time to do this because then you don't have to worry about the mobs spawning in here while you're building it. Yes, you could drop some torches, but you know, this is a really easy way to do it. So we're going to drop these down and I do need to get the water on the other row still. Don't worry. We're going to do it. I'm just getting down the trapdoors first. So the nice thing about this build is it's pretty symmetrical. So if you've done one, you know how to do the rest of it for the different sides of the build. Like you can see, we did this one. And once you do that one, you're like, oh, I know how to do the other 3. And then you just take your water, put it in one corner, put it in the other corner, and it pushes it right to that rim there. Put it there, pushes it right to the rim. Put it there, and it should flow right to the rim. And it does, and it stops. You don't want the water flowing down the middle. If the water's flowing down that shaft area, you know that you've got too short of a row. And if it ends before like this here, and it doesn't just end right at the edge here, then you also know that you've made a mistake, which I have done. Again, they're like, as Bob Ross himself says, these are all just happy accidents. They're not mistakes. All right, so now what we're going to do for the next bit is we're going to build a platform that connects. And what we're going to do is we're going to take out our cobblestone for this. And we're going to just connect these bridge areas with the walls that we built. And I'll show you what it looks like when we get one down. And then you're going to just repeat this. And you can actually, here we go. There you go. So it's going to look like that. And then we're going to repeat it again. And we're going to do that for all of the corners. And this is going to be the platform that our mobs are going to walk in when they spawn. And that's going to let them fall into those holes we built. Super easy. Super simple. I know you can do this. It's just a matter of having all of this cobblestone. And honestly, the easiest way to get all of this cobblestone is just to build yourself a cobblestone generator. I've actually got some videos on how to build cobblestone generators. I'll throw those videos in the description as well. So if you want to, just, fire up some anime, fire up Attack on Titan, as we've mentioned it so many times before here. Season 4 is pretty fire. We've been rewatching the old seasons personally. You can fire that up and you can, go do your cobblestone generator, come back, have a ton of cobblestone, and then come back and then build this thing. And you'll be set to go, spend some time with Levi and Mikasa and be on your merry way. Okay, so let's get this down here. And then we'll have completed our platform. So our platform is complete. It looks like this. We have our little plus sign with the water flowing down and the trapdoors. Then all you have to do for this next bit is you just have to put down a wall. And we want this wall to be 2 blocks high so that the mobs actually have room to spawn. If you did it 1 block high, they wouldn't be able to fit in there. So it's really important that you make sure to make this puppers 2 blocks high for the wall. And you're just going to continue this wall all the way around. Continuing on with the Attack on Titan references, this could be like, your wall holding out the Titans. The Titans are just the mobs that are going to give you sweet, sweet XP and resources. Could be. It's a stretch. I get it. And then from here, what we're going to do is we're going to cap off our build. And then our build's going to be ready, and all we're going to have to do is AFK. So you could technically just build a cap on top of the wall, but if you want to save yourself some resources, build one over. Here, I'll show you. If you want to save yourself resources, then what you do is build one here, build off of it, and get rid of that. Or you could just leave it there. It's up to you. But you could use it if you mine it. And then you're just going to build that cap. And as you can see, we have 2 blocks high, so they can still fit. And you're going to just cover this whole thing so that the mobs can spawn in here. So just cover it all up. And at this point, I'm going to do another time skip so that you can just see this whole thing covered. I don't think we need to record this bit because if you don't know how to place down blocks to cover this, then I think you need more than just this video. But I have faith. I know you can do it. Okay, so time skip and now. Okay, so you've got your wall up. You've got your cap on there. What you're going to want to do now is you're going to get some torches out. I am in creative, so it's really easy for me. Torches are not hard to build, so I know you're not going to have an issue. And then you're just going to put some torches down on the top. I'm just kind of doing it sporadically. And you're just doing this so mobs aren't going to spawn on top of your build because that would really stink. And then once you have all of those down and you feel pretty confident that nothing's going to spawn up here, what the best way to do this mob is, because you've built your farm at this point, is to get out some scaffolding and to build 80 up. And then you're just going to build an AFK area. You could just, go further away from this whole thing and just let them spawn here. But if you don't want to leave the area, I'm pretty sure at this point I've definitely gone way higher than 80. But you can just go up 80 and you're going to build yourself a little platform here or something where you can AFK while this thing is generating mobs, and you're going to disappear for, 5-10 minutes, and then you're going to go back down there, and hopefully, if you've done everything right, there should be mobs waiting for you. Build a platform up that's roughly 80 scaffolding high. I just eyeballed it, so I know I've got way more. Don't worry. And then just go to the bottom. After 5-10 minutes, you should already have mobs there. Now, if you don't want to build the scaffolding, you can just, walk away from this whole farm, go pretty far out and go questing or something, go gather some resources far away from your base so this thing spawns, or build this thing far away from your base, which is even better. And then come back and you should have some mobs that you can grind and juicy XP. So let's just do that and come back to this thing and I'll show you. As you can tell, we do have our mobs in there. Some are dying because there's so many being generated. And we're going to be able to just kill these things and get lots of XP and lots of resources. Oh my gosh, they're going crazy. It actually works though. So if you had any doubts that this thing worked, let this be the proof. So let's get a netherite sword and let's slam it down. And you got to make sure that you subscribe. It's really important. And let's get some XP. Oh my gosh. That was one swipe, guys. 5 levels. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That's so sick. Oh my gosh, this is insane. This is insane levels of XP. Wow. This is crazy. And you got to be careful because the creepers can explode. Oh my gosh. If you really wanted to get creative with this thing, you could replace these walls before you build it with obsidian or something, just to, protect this whole thing. But I think you'll be safe as long as you are really careful about swiping them. We're level 13 off of just a couple swipes. You just go AFK a bit longer, you get a bunch more mobs, and you can kill them. And mind you, I was AFK for about 5 minutes, about 5 to 10, I would say. And all of those mobs were there, and we gained 13 levels. That is absolutely insane. So if you were AFK for an even longer amount of time, just think, or if you built multiple of these, just think of what you could have. So make sure to do like the sword and subscribe and make your dreams come true. This has been Cowpun Fun with the promised Mob Grinder XP farm build. You guys voted for it. Here it is. Go get that XP. Go get that XP. This is just so cool. I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure to stay tuned for many more tutorials, be it Minecraft, Valheim, you name it. This has been Cowpun Fun. I'll see you later. Wow. Love it. Love it.